Scorpio, let's chat. Got something going on here. We're going to talk about it, okay? As soon as you're started to meditate for you, I heard what is that? I don't even know the words of the song, but I just had them in my head before. I'll give you hot stuff, something, 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 and then they had you dancing. They had you dancing, and then all of a sudden you just sat on the ground and you were crying, like, and they're saying, pick yourself up, get out of the rut, and start feeling energy come through your body. Feel revitalized. And it's something about dancing specifically, because there's a group here who would like to lose weight, who would like to get their power back, who would like to feel that sexy shit come back into their lives, right? But so much pain has happened from some type of breakup, or it was a romantic relationship. I have to say it. Being mistreated, being mishandled by people who were physically and possibly physically, definitely verbally abusing you, emotionally abusing you. And my lips feel dry. Sorry. So, um, it took your moxie, is what I heard. It took your moxie. It stole your moxie, made you feel kind of like somebody took your plug out. It's like you had this personality where you were like the color of the shirt. You know, you were out there. Everybody saw you. You were just living life, baby. You were having a good time. And then you got into this relationship, and then it's like all the things that somebody said they loved about you, they slowly started to pick apart. And so all the things that you enjoyed about yourself, all of a sudden you started questioning about yourself. And it happened over a period of time. So when it happened over a period of time, you didn't even realize what was going on. That they had stole your shine, they stole your power. It's like, and you allowed it. Yeah, you allowed it. Did you know you allowed it? No. Of course you didn't. You wouldn't allowed it if you knew it, right? But this is where you were. This is where like your heart was before. And you see how she's kind of dancing? Out of all the decks that I could have picked, I picked this one. And the Two of Cups. There's some type of partnership that wants to come in for you. Then they are in this energy all the time. Pretty much all the mother effing time, all right? They are. So in order for you to have that, you have to, and it's like this is going to be you two together, like celebrating accomplishments, having a great time, partying, look at this. And it's just like having an amazing, it's like you're manifesting that. But in order to do that, you have to break out of that dark shell that has been put on you by others. Now, here's the thing. You did allow it. You did comply. You laid down. You played small. You didn't know that you played small. Now you do, because you've grown. You're aware of that. And when you're aware of something, you won't allow it to happen again. So since you are aware of it, you're not going to allow that to happen again. It's time to break through another 325. It's time to break through another barrier. It's time to get that confidence back so that you can break free from the mental and emotional pain from that physical relationship. So that it's like you got rid of the physical shit, but now it's time to get rid of the mental and emotional, and it's by just putting yourself out there and having fun. Physically, they are specifically speaking to dancing. I just heard, fuck the naysayers. Let it jiggle, let it wiggle, let it be yours, baby. What? That's so funny. That's basically like, if you're overweight, who gives a shit? It's like whatever excuse you're going to give, Source is going to give you a solution saying, who gives a shit? Like you're worried about how it looks when you shake and your butt jiggles. Who gives a shit? Because if you're shaking it and it's jiggling and you're shaking it to lose weight, guess what? That jiggle will eventually go away from you shaking it. But if you're not shaking it because you're insecure about the jiggle, then the jiggle's never going to go away. You're just going to stop living life to its fullest. That's what's going to happen. And you don't deserve to live that way. You deserve to live a life of robust, full blown happiness all the time. And okay, so as you do this, as you start expressing yourself through your physical body, expressing yourself, not thinking about it, not feeling about it, physically expressing yourself, all of this fighting and animosity goes away. It naturally dissipates because you get your hooks into feeling good. And once you get your hooks into feeling good for a certain period of time, it starts to feel so good and it gets better and better and better to the point where we're even looking at like this pops in your mind and then it becomes like, ugh, whatever, bye. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, they don't. So they don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. So it's just you stepping out of your comfort zone because this is a self-imposed block. It's like who gives like what did I just say? I don't remember. Something about F the naysayers and I don't even know what I said. F the naysayers. These are the naysayers. But these are simple little strings. She could totally move this off. They're just here. They're not touching her. But those are the messages that you're hearing still. Those messages are what's keeping you stuck. Somebody, I just heard, do you grimace a lot? Something about, it's like a natural face that you carry, and it's not like you don't mean it to be, um, like you're angry or anything, but like the way you come across, maybe it's like, when you're walking and you're thinking, and you just like, I don't know. It's like somehow you're pursing your face as a grimace, and people are thinking like, "Oh, what did I do?" But it's not them at all. You got the Eight of Swords in reverse, which for me is you being set free of the self-limiting beliefs because of this. This didn't I say it was because of messages from a romantic partner? It's like all the stuff they used to build you up to lure you in was all the stuff they used to, after they got you in, criticized and broke down little by little so that they could feel better about themselves. It literally just came out in the cards right after I said it. And now you're in this energy. Now you're in this energy. This is where you're heading, I should say. I don't feel like you're fully there. I feel like you're heading there, but there's some things the things to break through. This is the greatest card for dance. The Queen of Wands, she is charismatic. She is sexy. People like her. They are drawn to her. They give her attention. They want to hear what she says, what she's thinking, what she's feeling. There's just something about her aura that makes her intoxicating. And that is the energy that needs to come out of you. And it's going to come out of you this time 100 times more potent than it did in the past. And I think that's what scares this energy from the past the most, is they saw this potential in you. They were afraid that you were going to leave them. So they decided to try to knock you down and make you think less of yourself so that you would choose them only. It was more about their insecurities than it ever was about who you are. Hold on, I need to pause this. Okay, Scorpio. And take care of something. They want me to jump into stuff like there's something about a serious overhaul happening with your health. I just heard you're being upgraded in the best of ways. So with that Queen of Wands card coming out, it makes complete sense because she's sexy, you know? So you're handsome, sexy, whatever you are. There's something about you getting that back, reclaiming that power is going to be so pertinent to you releasing pent up aggression, resentment, and jealousy. Like you reclaiming this power makes you see this person from the past. It's like they are a Goliath now, and you're going to see them as the David in the future, like smaller. because you've reclaimed your power. They want you taking pictures, before and after pictures, so that you could see your progress. That, and if you end up, who's to say, what if you do this and you catch the health bug and the fitness bug, and you don't, and you end up start creating your own program, and your body, your transformation is your selling point, like what you have been able to accomplish. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm more likely to go to somebody and ask for help who's been through challenges of being overweight and being successful at losing that weight than somebody who's been skinny their whole life, because they have not dealt with the emotional turmoil that somebody who's overweight has dealt with, which is something that's important to me. So it's something like that. That's like, you are going to be able to do that. So take pictures. You're going to want that. Although you don't like looking, just do it. Paleo diet, so that advocates for eating whole foods, fruits, veggies, lean meats, nuts, and seeds. It restricts the consumption of processed foods, grains, sugar, and dairy, which that right there is everything about your vibration. The more you want to raise your vibration, the more sensitive your body is going to become to chemicals and processed foods. It will not taste as good, and it will not affect your body the same. Like, you're going to really fucking feel it. They're also encouraging you to meal prep. So that way, instead of spending hours in the kitchen trying to eat healthy every day, you do like one big meal for lunch, one big meal for breakfast, one big meal for dinner, and then boom, 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 you just heat it up all week. Have that available for yourself. That's something important for you to be successful, because that is a skill you are going to need, because you're going to have to be somebody who's on the go in the future, and you're going to need to have that type of stuff readily available in your hand, because when you're on the go, you're just going to have to eat as you go. So they want you to, just like, those are the things that they want you practicing. Get your dance on, get your dance on. I don't know why I did it all slow and awkward like that, but they do. They want you to get your dance. It's like, really get into moving that body. And it's like, not even like, not, like they, boom, they really like wanting you hitting stuff. Like, maybe it's at first you're learning choreography and you're going slow because you're just learning choreography. But then after you do it for a while, then you get to add your pizzazz, you get to spice it up. And that's what they're wanting. Like, they're sources looking forward to the day when you get to experience that feeling of spicing it up, because they've already felt that feeling. They've already seen you experience that feeling. They can see it, they feel it, they know what's coming, it's queued up for you. You have not experienced it. They will be just as excited to re-experience it with you. They will love it. You are going to feel so good when you do this. It's just breaking through that barrier. You just have to do it. This is something that you can't think about it. You just go for it. Like Nike said, just do it. Just do it. Okay. Don't be too restrictive. They do want you, 'cause when you're too restrictive, then it affects your emotions in a negative way, and you're not successful and you don't stay consistent. So they want you to make sure that you don't be too restrictive. Cut down on the sugar. Don't cut it completely out right away. Cut it down. There was a study done where they put little things on human brains, and one was a human brain on cocaine, and one was a human brain ingesting sugar. And all of the same areas of the brain that ingested sugar lit up as the same areas of the brain as the person who experienced cocaine. And the person with sugar, those areas were bigger, larger, and brighter. So it does something alchemically to your body where you literally will be like, crave it. It's an addiction. So they don't want you doing it cold turkey, because emotionally that is going to make you feel like, you don't want that. So they want you to focus on just cut back, add healthy stuff in, and move your body and have some fun. This is about you breaking through emotional barriers through physical action. Yeah. And then it is. It's like you're at a point now where you've done so much healing, and the healing work that you've done has been perfect and vital up until this point. But in order for you to take the next step and move forward again, you have to start taking action on the things that scare you, the things that make you feel like afraid or pissed off, any of those things. I just took my shoes off. You need to experience those type of moments where you can break through those barriers physically, because that's what allows you to break through barriers emotionally. If you never try to do anything to push yourself physically, you never get through that wall emotionally. So it's like you're trying to break through an emotional wall without the physical action, but now you're at a place. It's like before that was perfect, but now you're at a place where you need to have the physical action to propel yourself forward emotionally, because you need to have that. There's something in that experience, that physical action experience, that's going to help you with the emotions. So if you're not doing the action, you're not having the experience, you're not healing the emotion. Okay, it says working out 6 or 7 days a week doesn't allow time for rest or recovery. Which of the crucial elements of fitness and actually keep you from changing what you're working for? So it's like they're basically telling you, go slow. They're telling you, eat healthier, meal prep, take pictures, but don't be too hard on yourself. Cut down on the sugar, but have a cheat day. Take days off. Like don't take a whole 3-4 weeks off at a time, but take some days off every week. Don't work out 6-7 days a week. Work out maybe 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week. And if you want to do less, 3 to 4 days a week. It's like you don't have to have this all or nothing mentality where you're always doing it or you're not doing it at all. And give yourself credit. Give yourself some credit. All right. Let's read it. When you accomplish a goal, losing weight is hard. So celebrate all your wins, big and small, to keep yourself motivated. So they're asking you, are you somebody who, like, okay, you're a size 10. You tried on your pants, they're too big, so you go to the store and you're down to a size 8. Yay! But you're going, 8. Even though you just went down, you just did something amazing for yourself and your body, you still saw the 8 and got discouraged. So it's like you're not being willing to celebrate until you're at the end result, where Source is asking you to celebrate your wins along the way, so the journey is fun, easy, and you stay consistent with it. Because you not recognizing your wins during the process is what's knocking you back. You've had enough people knock you down in your life, Scorpio. You've had enough people do it. Don't do it to yourself anymore. You deserve to look good and feel good, no matter what anybody else says. And whatever you have to do to get there, you do to get there. Don't try to copy what anybody else is doing, because Source is leading you to do something differently. They know what your body likes and what your where you are emotionally, and they know what workouts and activities for you to do for your body type and to help you with your emotions. They know how to set all that up. Okay, so it's like you just can't follow what everybody else is doing. They want you to intuitively feel what your body wants to. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love. Thanks, somebody just came in here.